Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I have returned, and let's keep going. Chapter 1, Backyard of Eden, Subordination Garden.
女の話をしよう。目覚めた時から、女は病理につながれていた。重い鎖はまんべんなく、つま先から頭まで、ミイラのごとき死に化粧。自由がない、と余人は哀れむ。自由はない、と彼女は喜ぶ。鉄のドレスは難攻不落。城門開いたその奥に、あるのは乙女か魔性の罠か。他人の秘密は蜜の味というが、さて。
Wonder what that's talking about.
脳波の正常活動を確認しました。アルファ波、ベータ波、平常。覚醒状態です。先輩？この声が聞こえますか？落ち着いて、ゆっくりまぶたを開けてください。
I hear a familiar voice. My hazy vision and consciousness come back to me. Spurred on by the voice that's concerned about me, my heavy eyelids open. Oh, hey, we're in the infirmary? Wait, does this look a little different? It looks like an infirmary. An old-fashioned infirmary I've never seen on Seraph, in a style that no longer exists on the surface. I'm lying on a bed right now. Beside me is a girl in a white robe checking up on me. Oh. Good. I think her name is... right. Her name is Sakura, an AI in charge of managing the health of masters. I don't really understand what's going on yet, but it seems Sakura has been taking care of me. In place of a greeting, I say thank you. Huh. For some reason, Sakura is making a really curious expression. Is there something weird on my face?
いえ、ごめんなさい。何でもないんです。何の問題もありません。自分でもわからないんですけど、声を聞いたらほっとしてしまって。
So what in the world happened during the prologue then?
他の皆さんより昏睡状態が長かったからですね。とにかく目覚めてくれて嬉しいです。アバターの反応はまだ鈍いでしょうけど、すぐに元の調子に戻りますよ。
Yeah, we get jumping back.
立ち上がることもできるはずです。
Sakura gave me a smile full of joy and relief from the bottom of her heart. I can't help but let my tension go. I feel like I just had some sort of nightmare, but that smile alone blew all of my anxieties away. But no, I can't just stare at Sakura's beautiful smile forever. Where am I, and why in the world was I sleeping here?
質問はもっともです。でも、その前に確認をさせてください。あなたは自分が誰なのかわかりますか？
A person. Do I know who I am? I don't need to think too hard for that one. I am a student attending Tsukumihara Academy, but not quite. I'm one of the wizards who came to the moon to obtain the rights to the wish-granting Holy Grail.
そのウィザードというのは？
I wonder why Sakura's asking. Isn't that considered the most basic of basics? Wizards are a special type of hacker capable of having their souls enter cyberspace. The body is something that grounds the soul, so if the body and soul could be differentiated, wouldn't it be possible to send it elsewhere? That alcohol-like approach led to a new age in the transmission of information. Of those hackers, the A-rank hackers among them were conferred the title of wizard.
そうです。魔術が途絶えた現代において、唯一魔術理論を継承する人々のことです。
They should be fine until they run into base.exe. Then it's good luck.
ところで、今は西暦何年で、ここはどこですか？
You don't need me to ask. It's the year 2030 AD. Human technological advancement froze in the 1970s. That's also when the Western European plutocracy abolished the development of space travel. As for the question of where, I don't really know the details, but I know enough. This is the moon, specifically the legacy of an alien... Wait, there was a civilization? That was discovered inside of the moon. The artificial spiritron calculation apparatus, the moon cell automaton. The holy grail that sleeps in the sea of the heavens that the wizards of the earth dream of. The moon cell automaton has no will of its own. We called it a huge computational device. Put simply, it's a supercomputer the size of the moon. Even all the computers in the world combined wouldn't be able to compete with the moon cell. But can it run Crisis? This moon cell built a virtual cyberspace inside of itself called the Seraph, gathering wizards from all around the world, rather the Earth. This would be one of the school-styled grounds made in that Seraph. Wizards that have reached the moon compete against one another, with the last one standing invited to the moon cell's core and given the right to use it. That is the Holy Grail, an almighty calculator, the computational ability equivalent to a solar system.
はい。あなたたちマスターは聖杯を求めてこのムーンセルにやってきました。これを聖杯戦争と言います。弱き者に聖杯は与えられません。あなたたちは自分が生命として優れている最強であることを証明しなくてはならない。その方法としてムーンセルはあなたたちに戦闘を代行するソースを与えました。それは何ですか?
Something to fight with, something vital to a wizard, a partner to fight alongside. That is, a servant. That's right, I remember now. For making it through the preliminaries and qualifying in the Holy Grail War, the Moon Cell gave me command seals and... servant, a reproduction of a hero from the past as a familiar, to contract with as a participating master, I think.
そこまでは問題ないようですね。じゃあ、これが一番大事なことなんですけど。ですね。聖杯戦争中のこと、少しでも覚えていますか?
Well, yeah, of course I do. I don't remember. I know that I'm a wizard, but I don't remember a single thing about my past at all. Actually, why am I even participating in such a dangerous war to begin with?
やっぱり他の皆さんと同じですね。自分が誰なのかは覚えているけれど、聖杯戦争中の記憶は思い出せない。落ち着いて聞いてくださいね。あなたは自分がマスターであることしか思い出せない記憶障害状態なんです。
Oh no, not again. Memory loss. I don't really feel anything about that, but the fact is, just as Sakura said, the only thing I can remember is that I am a master. I can remember I was in the Holy Grail War, but nothing about the what battles I fought or what opponents I defeated. There's only a little I do remember vividly. That just a bit ago, that I was an ordinary high school student going to a school different from this one. That it was swallowed up by an unknown darkness, and that I was saved from that predicament by my servant Caster.
乱暴な言い方ですけど、聖杯戦争開始時の初期状態にリセットされたようなものなんです。
Oh great, I've been sent back to level 1.
あなたは昏睡状態が長かったですから、もしかすると本当に自分の名前しか覚えていないのかも。あれ？ということはもしかして、私の名前わかりますか?
So Sakura asked nervously. It seems like she's wondering if I forgot about her. Her name is, of course... Yeah, we have to do it. I'm so sorry. With the ding of a light bulb, no matter. Her name is Francis Xavier. I have to, everybody. I have to. What? Regardless of the correct answer, why did I even think that?
私、これでも健康管理 AI ですから、特にあなたのスキャニングはバッチリです。基本的にクールですけど、ふざけるときとか空回りするときとか、だいたい空気で読み取れます。ですので、ここぞという時の不真面目さは自重してくださいね。保健室の管理人間として 口に出せたら
Uh-oh.
ありますから。
Find that sweet smile was a fierce pressure. Sure, joking around in a serious situation could mean my life or death. I guess I just got reprimanded by Sakura.
とにかく急ぎ足でしたが、あなた自身の手で状況を確認していただきました。今私にできることはこれくらいです。もっと力になりたいんですけど、もう私には何の力もありません。皆さん同様、私も記録の検索機能がロックされていて、
Looks like even
本当にごめんなさい。
looks like even the helpful medical AI isn't gonna be too helpful outside of medical stuff. Sakura bows remorsefully, rises from her chair, then moves towards a corner of the room.
もしもし、こちら保健室です。目を覚ましました。精神、肉体、ともに異常はありません。
V has come too.
それはよかった。では早速ですが、こちらに来ていただけるよう伝言をお願いします。
まだ目覚めたばかりですし、今は挨拶だけで。
申し訳ありませんが、その余裕はありません。事態は一刻を争います。それに彼なら僕が言わずとも勝手に歩き回ります。僕の知っているという人はいつまでもおとなしくしている性格ではありませんから。目が覚めたのならすぐに行動するでしょう。この新しくも古い校舎を調べ回った後、生徒会室に来るようにしてください。
Sakura's transmission with that person ends. Come to the student council room. It sounds like...
今の通信聞こえていましたか？
Yeah, I nod in answer. The way that person was speaking annoyed me, but I do need to get moving now that I'm awake. Especially since I don't know what's going on. I need a grasp on the current situation as soon as possible.
わかりました。生徒会室は2階に上がって左手側の教室
Second
です。
floor, classroom on my left.
また、サーバントは2階に上がって右手側の教室に待機してもらっています。忘れずに顔を出して、サーバントのパラメータを確認しておいてくださいね。
As she says that, I take a look at the back of my left hand. There's one command seal left inscribed. Command seals hold absolute directive authority over servants. It's a special command that invokes all kinds of coercive power upon a servant in return for expending one. Simultaneously, they serve as proof that one of is a master. When a master uses them all up... What happens again? Whatever. What matters is that I have a proper contract with Caster. If I shut my eyes, I can clearly feel my vital source. My magical energy flowing into Caster. Caster is alright too. I want to meet with Caster soon. I'll put off going to the student council room and head directly to the classroom to my right on the second floor. I can still jump. So yeah, this is our new hub world. This is our new hub world. Compared to the original extra, this is a lot smaller. Yeah, this is literally it. It's a lot smaller than the first game. Honestly, that's a good thing. Let's see, I think... Nope. The other side of the stairs, so... Wooden desks, grained floor, and retro window frames. I'm struck by a strange sense of nostalgia. This is the year 2030. I wouldn't be able to find places like this old-timey school building has here back on Earth.
お待ちしておりましたご主人様。深呼吸をした後、期待に胸を膨らませて振り向いてくださいまし。
Behind me is a voice I've heard before. This unique tone, a mixture of voicing femininity and cheerfulness, belongs to Castor. It's only been several minutes since we reunited during our fall through that starry sky. Well, for me, that reunion was just a moment ago. But for all I know, it could have been hours for her. My memory is still hazy, so I can't recall the things Castor and I did together throughout the Holy Grail War. Still, getting to meet again gives me hope. I say good morning in response when... Yep, she got a new outfit. When did you go to Las Vegas? Did you go to Las Vegas while I wasn't looking? Huh? Dang, my head went blank from the shock. Castor, what's with this getup?
可愛らしゅうございましょう。こちらに落ちた後、目が覚めたらこの衣装になっておりました。システム変更とやらの影響かと。私が見たところ、サーバント用の拘束具です。
Restraints? Sure, it does sort of look like that, but there's one part that's a bit overexposed.
わかります？実はちょっときついです。胸元とか特にご覧になられますか？
Yeah, she's...
ご主人様。
there's the teasing Castor I'm familiar with. I can't do this. I suddenly became dizzy and it's not related to my hazy memory. Yep. Yep, that's Castor, alright.
熱い視線ありがとうございます。それではもう一度気を取り直して。どうですか、マスター？あなたのサーバントが可愛らしいですか？
Huh. Honestly, that's pretty much Castor in a nutshell. Huh. There's a reason why technical reason why it is. You know what? Which one do I go here? You know what? Let's see what happens if someone starts talk. What the heck is it? A sash, kind of.
No.
A sash that? No. No, no thank you. Luckily I don't know what kind of play evil magic she involves. That must just... Me? No. No. Please.
何でもございません。私もこれが何なのやらさっぱりです。いいではございませんか。たまには西洋風の服装も。
Yeah, she totally went to Las Vegas while we weren't looking. I swear this... I don't know why, but my first response to this outfit is basically Las Vegas stage magician. Don't ask me why, that's just what comes to my mind.
それともご主人様的には色が気になるんですか？
It was blue?
ほら、今まで青でしたから。可憐な私には黒は似合わない。
Honestly, yeah, it should have been blue. No, I'm well accustomed to it. Castor's oof! Always had a black card. Oof.
何かおっしゃいましたか？
I shake my head in denial. That was a close one. Castor specialized in sorcery is alert to sarcasm and backbiting. That was just me remembering something trivial.
ともあれ、私はしばらくこの衣装ですから、もしお気に召さないようでしたら着替えを用意してくださいまし。 私はご主人様の忠実なサーバント。主がお望みになるのでしたら、どのような姿にもなりましょう。もちろん衣装代はそちら持ちで。可愛い服以外は消し済みにしますので、そちらの方もご注意のほどを。
Caster smiles brightly. Jeez, despite the situation we're in, I'm a little relieved. But, innocence. No matter where she is, she faithfully considers me as her master. This is unmistakably Caster, a reliable servant. I may have forgotten many things, but I get the feeling that I can endure any fear or anxiety as long as she fights by my side. She'll clear away any anxiety or dread for me, I'm sure.
それでは気を取り直して参りましょう。まずは生徒会室ですね。さくらさんの話によると、ご主人様より早く目覚めているマスターがいるそうですよ。
Now that I think of it, yeah, the student council room is on the second floor too, so they said, let's head over quickly. There we go, we got the full main menu. Alright. Oh yeah, we get the full... Nope. Okay, looks like I've got some new stuff. Gothic style, yep. Nothing wrong with your bare hands. We get our bare hands as an equipment. Alright, the usual save. Yep. Alright, status. Yeah, that's about normal. Yeah, that's basically your stats. You were never gonna get much strength and defense, but... well, you're always gonna have a lot of the other three. Right, so... if you're even remotely familiar with Fate Extra, Caster, its true name is Tamamo no Mai, a fox spirit that had a bit of an that ended up falling in love with an emperor, and well, it's unknown whether she was the cause of his ill. Well, depends on this version of the story, but the point is, fell in love with an emperor. He got ill. She got outed as a fox spirit, ran away, and was hunted down. Of course, as to whether she actually made him sick depends on the story. Usually it is usually due to her. Usually. And in Fate, she is also a Bunrei, or if that term doesn't make, just think of her as more of a clone of one Amaterasu, Japan's sun goddess. She's actually really dangerous. Alright, student council room time. Not much of a student council. The student council room differs from the other classrooms. With its lush carpeting, it gives off the feeling of a real conference room. In this greatly anachronistic wooden space was a boy in black uniform, a young man dressed in a coat, and a young man donned in white armor. The boy in the black uniform is Leo. His uniform color may be different, but there's no way I could forget that he is my classmate. However, the other two I haven't met, I think. Yet, also I think I have. My foggy memory means that I was their acquaintance during the Holy Grail War.
Ah, 来た来た。はい、それじゃあ二人ともせーの。おはようございます。
It's afternoon, Leo. Ah, they're not doing it.
あ、もう二人とも打ち合わせ通りやってください。朝の挨拶は元気を確実に。やや脳の作りを疑われるほどバカっぽいほど学生らしいと言ったでしょ。
They don't. Nope.
もう一度行きますからね。せーの。おはようございます。
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
おはようございます。
Leo silently smiles, caressing me for something. Do I also have to give that embarrassing greeting? Screw it.
ええ、食べましたとも。それはもうガブガブと黒いコールタールのような何かを。
Just like me, he was swallowed by that black noise?
何ですかその黒いノイズって。僕が言っているのはユリウス兄さんのへったくそなカレーのことですけど。
I'm so sorry, man.
この校舎学食がないんです。今だから明かしますが、僕にとって学食は聖杯戦争中唯一の楽しみでした。
Just the cafeteria? Rats.
なのに学食スペースがないので、先ほど無理を言って兄さんに調理をしてもらったんです。
And he couldn't cook.
学食がないから校庭の隅っこでできたものは黒いポールタールみたいなカレーのようなものでした。兄さんあれどうやって作ったんです？そもそもカレーを知っていますか？辛いからって黒胡椒を煮込んだオリジナルフード料理じゃないんですよ。
Cooking with black pepper. I used the wrong kind of pepper.
すまん。俺にとってカレーは粉末状のものであり、レーションに振りかけるものだった。
Oof.
スープ状のものにしろと言われ、ドラム缶いっぱいに
Pepper and olive
胡椒を
oil.
入れて水とオリーブオイルを混ぜてみた。
Is that even a good idea? That
ジャンクフードは兄さんの本領だと期待したのにがっかりです。アサシンがいないと何もできないですね。
his assassin. He had his assassin cook for him? I can see that.
ユリウス、くじけないで。あなたが最後の砦です。次の無理難題が私に回ってこないよう踏みとどまってほしい。
What did this just turn into? Leo and these two young men are playing out an entire skit. His classmate, that I know, Leo, never had such a friendly disposition, I'm pretty sure.
その様子からすると僕のことを覚えているようですね。では悪ふざけはここまでに。ご安心を。僕はあなたの知っている通りの冷静沈着なレオです。でも残念です。忘れているようならこれを機にキャラ
Nice try. Should I point out how different he sounds from the old Leo when he says that? Alright, fill me in. What's going on?
では改めお待ちしていました。はじめまして。僕はレオナルド・ビスタリオ・ハーモン。今さら自己紹介もどうかと思いますが、この校舎で顔を合わせるのは初めてですから。兄さん、
I know.
あなたたちも自己紹介を。
Right.
ユリウスだ。今はレオのサポートに徹している。
サーバント、ガウェインです。その我が主は現在年相応の無邪気さを発散しています。ですので多少のわがままは多めに見ていただきますよう皆さんの寛容さを切実に期待します。
Oh, it'll be funny if nothing else. The person who called himself Julius, judging by Leo's manner of speech, seems to be Leo's older brother. They don't look alike at all, but maybe they're half-brothers. Julius seems to be a master, but I don't see his servant anywhere. I don't feel the presence of a servant nearby, nor the typical pressure of a master from Julius himself. Even if Julius' servant were to have the total disappearance skill, which is funny because he does have an assassin, Julius himself wouldn't be able to hide his status. For some reason he's a master who's lost his servant. On the other hand, it's apparent that Gawain is Leo's servant. His class is Saber. Of the servants summoned in this Holy Grail War, he's at the top of the ranks. For some reason, that's the one thing I can recall exactly. Oh, you can just teleport in.
校内の全スキャン完了しました。校舎にはもう未発見のマスターはいないようです。
The girl from the infirmary, Sakura, enters the room. Leo nods, saying, "Alright," then turns back to me. Now that's the Leo Bioharaway I remember. The strongest master accompanied by the strongest servant. And also as your opponent in the 7th week. The last opponent, and given what I had done, and given that battle, and the fact that they played the regular boss music, I figured playing Hunting Betrayal from Digital Devil Saga 2 was a more appropriate theme. There's no erasing that fact whether I remember the Holy Grail War or not.
状況から見て彼女たちもどこかにいると思ったのですが、 いないのでは諦めましょう。あなたに来てもらったのは他でもありません。この急行車、いえ、月の裏側からの脱出作戦に参加していただけないでしょうか。
I plan to escape from the far side of the moon? Wait, hold on. What's even going on? What happened to the school building sold by the black noise? Why have I lost my memory? Where are we? If I can't at least get these 3 points cleared up, then I can't make a decision.
おや、さくらから説明は受けていないのですね。では僕の口から説明をしても。
はい、お願いします。憶測ばかりなので AI である私には説明することができなくて。
そうでした。AI は事実として判定された情報しかマスターに伝えられない。ムーンセルのかけた制限ですね。では質問をどうぞ。
Alright, let's get this show on the road. Let's start with the school. Ask about the school sullied by darkness. Here's the scene I just saw Leo in. Leo, Shinji, and I were classmates. I explained that after a sudden announcement that the people inside the school building were sullied by darkness and disappeared.
学校でクラスメート同士だった。それは予選の延長ですね。おかしいな。僕とは違う。うろ覚えではありますが、僕の場合は聖杯戦争の途中で黒いスライムに襲われ、気がついたらここにいました。おそらく僕は校舎が襲われる前に予選を突破して、あなたのいた校舎から抜け出したのでしょう。
So we made it through.
さくら、予選のシステムについて僕の口から説明してもいいですか？
問題ないと思います。もうここはシステムの外ですし、予選を突破していますから。
では遠慮なく。聖杯戦争には予選と本戦がありました。地上から月にアクセスしたウィザードはまず記憶を奪われ、偽りのパーソナルを与えられます。何の変哲もない西暦2000年頃の学生。それが僕らに与えられたロールでした。覚えはあるでしょ？
I see. That feeling of being suddenly abandoned by the world was due to me believing the role that the moon cell imposed on me was my current occupation.
その役割に違和感を覚え、本来の自分を取り戻したウィザードだけがマスターとしてサーバントを獲得します。サーバントと契約している以上、予選は突破していなければおかしい。ですから僕と同じように本戦であの黒いアンノウンに襲われたはずです。
No. I only remember the day-to-day of the preliminaries, that abyssal darkness and my servant who kept calling out to me.
いいでしょうか、レオさん。レオさんはこちらに落ちてからすぐに目覚めましたけど、ずっと眠っていたから。昏睡状態の時、レオさんの言う黒いアンノウンにずっと魂を囚われていたことになります。ですから長い悪夢に侵されているうちに本戦での記憶を完全に消された、逃れてしまったのではないでしょうか。彼が語った予選は本当の予選ではなく、以前あった現実と夢が混ざり合った捏造された。語った予選は本当の予選ではなく、以前あった現実と夢が混ざり合った捏造された予選の可能性が高いです。
Fabricated preliminaries? Then that Shinji and Leo are both just dreams? No, since each character's default configuration was reproduced from my past memories, then the was just the final sight of the school building being swallowed a dream? Even so, there was that fall at the end. That chill, that empty darkness was definitely no dream.
きっとそれが原因です。あなたは聖杯戦争中に怪物に捕まって今まで閉じ込められていた夢の中で見た黒い空間はそのあなたを飲み込んだ怪物の体内みたいなものです。
Inside of a monster? That endlessly stretching space devoid of amusements? This is the electronic ocean. Maybe that's what it's like to be taken in as data by another being. But it's sounding increasingly repulsive. You were caught by a monster possessing that kind of darkness.
では質問をどうぞ。
Alright, next question. Memory loss. I lost memory. I ask about why I've lost my memory.
それはお前だけの話ではない。レオも
But it looks like everybody else
校
is
舎にいる
too.
他のマスターたちも同じだ。
はい、僕たちは全員聖杯戦争中の記憶を失っています。覚えているのは自分のサーバントと戦いの中で知り合った人々のデータだけ。例えば僕の場合、まだ負けていないことは断言できますが、何回戦まで進んでいたのかはよく思い出せない。また自分でもどうかと思うぐらい関心があるのですが、その関心を持った理由を忘れています。
お恥ずかしい話ですが、私も同様です。おそらくマスターであるレオとの出来事は覚えていますが、
Not clear call anything
それ
else.
以外のことは明確に思い出せない。
はい、マスターの皆さんは予選を突破した直後の1回戦序盤の精神記憶状態に戻ってしまったんです。それに加えて長い昏睡状態だったから。
I had a worse case of memory loss, more so than Leo and the others. So basically, I can't recall any sequence of events from the Holy Grail or my background as a wizard. It was obvious, but the truth of it still sent a chill down my spine. The fear that I had only just lost my memories had died down, but nevertheless, not being able to recall who I used to be leaves me terribly uncomfortable. Oh, Julius has this worried look on his face.
兄さん、何か意見でも？
いや、特にはない。俺も記憶を思い起こしていたところだ。そういえばこの男はどんな窮地でもこんな態度だったなと。随分。
とにかく僕らが記憶を失ったこととこの旧校舎にいることは関係があるはずです。不自然に消えた記憶は不自然な状況を解析すれば戻るのが道理でしょう。では質問をどうぞ。
Next, last question. So where are we? Is this unfamiliar wooden school building a part of the Seraph?
セラフではありますが、かつて僕たちがいた領域ではありません。ここは月の裏側、聖杯戦争の外です。セラフはムーンセルが聖杯戦争を進めるために構築した仮想空間でした。ですがここはムーンセルの目が届かない、いわば法の死角です。
Blind spot of the law.
ガウェイン、例のものを。
どうぞ、レオ。
Ooh, surface space
こんな
final
こともあ
destination
ろうか
4.
とワクテカ図面を用意しておきました。
What?
レオ、ワクテカというのは精神状態を表すスラングであって図面の用語では。
It's not diagram terminology.
ワクテカ図面です、兄さん。
Oh boy.
兄さんだってここの表記はプロポーショナル体よりゴシック体の方がクールだとか盛り上がってたじゃないですか。
あれは分かりやすさの追求だ。ブリーフィングでは時にスタイリッシュなものが好まれる。
なるほど。僕が言うのもなんですが、兄さんが指揮していたチームは14ばかりだったんですね。と、話を戻しましょう。この図解にあるように、現在
Surface
僕らは
space
月
final
の裏側にい
destination
ます。
4.
聖杯戦争は月の表側で行われているものです。つまり
We fell from the near side to the far side. Actually, that unknown black noise dropped us over to the far side.
そう考えるのが自然でしょう。さくら、説明を。
はい、ですね、ここは ムーンセルの裏側、本来ならムーンセルが使用しないと封印した情報倉庫なんです。ムーンセルは光を記憶媒体にした物質に頼らない記録装置ですが、ここはその光が入り乱れた高次元。
Oh, great. So that means the laws of physics don't even work, or whatever passes for physics here.
惑星情報や虚数すらソースとして成立する世界の外です。ムーンセル中枢が光を閉じ込めている式典の檻なら、ここは虚数でできた打点の庭。知性を持つ生命は決して入ってはいけない絶対禁断領域です。私たち上級 AI も裏側には入れませんでした。
It would probably drive you insane.
まあもう僕たちが入っちゃってるんで絶対も禁断もありませんけどね。
Leo lets out a cheerful ha ha ha. Next to him, Gawain and Julius wear grim expressions. However, seeing that they're deliberately not complaining means they've embraced Leo's sudden change in attitude. This is just my guess, but maybe Leo, now freed from his status, wants to live this kind of life as a student or has always wanted to.
とにかくそんな危険な領域で僕たちは目を覚ました。
Yeah, bottom line is we're in a dangerous
私
spot.
たち NPC も同様です。本戦でマスターの皆さんと一緒に飲み込まれ、生き残ったものが後者に残されています。
Far side of the moon. This is the first I've heard of such a space, but certainly the Holy Grail is a journey from the surface to the moon to its center. Since the moon is circular, it would be strange for another stage to be behind the core. The question is probably whether we can leave here or not.
そうですね。この急行車は安全のようですが、それもいつまで安全なのか保証はない。加えて校舎の外はあの暗い海です。僕たちでは触れた瞬間に消滅するでしょう。
Probably disintegrate the moment we touch it.
これで状況は理解できましたね。さて、
はい。
そこで僕からの質問です。月の裏側、失われた記憶、謎の急行車、出口のない世界、取り残された我々。この状況で僕らがするべきことは何でしょうか。
We're getting out of here. It's obvious, no matter what circumstances we're in, we have to get back to the Holy Grail War. I have yet to recover anything, the memories of who I am, how I joined in this battle, the ideals I have for obtaining the Holy Grail. I'm still empty.
だろうな。聖杯戦争では敵同士であっても、この状況では手を組まざるを得ない。お前はそういう男だ。
そうですね。それが一番正しい目的です。キャスターさんも今の言葉を聞いたら
She's listening in right now, isn't she?
期待以上の返答です。これで共同戦線の開始ですね。聖杯戦争に復帰するまで、いえ、月の裏側から脱出するまで、僕たちは仲間です。では改めて、レオビー・ハーウェイの名のもとに、つくみはら生徒会の発足を宣言します。
Student Council. Okay, his declaration was filled with strong determination. I'm not so sure about the name, but under this commander, we can overcome any hardship. He's enough to inspire our hope as such.
しかし、まず第一の問題があります。これをクリアできなければ、脱出プランを練ることすら不可能でしょう。誠に言いづらいのですが、人数が足りないのです。
Huh?
会長の僕、秘書の兄さん、ジーヤのガウェイン、そしてショムしかいないではあり
The
ませんか。
president, the secretary, the old man servant, and general
これでは
affairs.
僕が夢見た生徒会とは呼べない。いや、
Yeah.
呼んでいいはずがない。生徒会というのはもっと華やかで青春の匂いで満ちていて
Constantly causing
ト
trouble.
ラブルが多発
I think
す
this
る
guy's
もの
watched a little too much anime.
その通りです、我が君。どのような品種であれ、
Gawain's just
良いことかと。
Gawain's just perfectly fine with it.
そういうことですので、生徒会メンバーを見繕ってきてください。少なくとも副会長と書記の2人は必須です。校舎には僕たちと同じ境遇のマスターが何人かいますから、有能そうな人を片っ端からスカウトしてきてください。
Alright, the talk ends there. Leo's first order is to recruit. He says I need to help launch the student council by finding other masters in the school building and then persuading them to join. Is this really a good idea, Leo? Okay. I think those are AI. Good luck with that. Oh, is that Shinji? Oh, what do you know? Smug. Huh?
お前
Yeah.
よかったようやく話がわかるやつが出てきたよ
As soon as he sees me, Shinji's face starts to glow. He's barely said anything yet, but just from his gestures I can tell he's the same Shinji Mato I saw in the previous school building. Even if that previous school building was a dream I had, the actors in that dream were projections of those that I had met in the real preliminaries. It's safe to say that this Shinji has the same personality as I remember.
で君もあれかい気がついたらこの校舎にいた口だろなあ出口らしきものを見なかったか
No, I've just gotten here. I answered Shinji's question with a shake of my head. I explained that I had just woken up in this old school building, so I had yet to see an exit.
眠っていたどこでは保健室だってへえそんなところあったんだまこっちに来た途端寝込むとかどんくらなお前らしいけど期待を外さない参入ぶりだね
Shinji talks the same way he usually does. I know he's saying rude things, but I don't feel any animosity towards him. Looks like I've gotten too used to his elitism and self-consciousness from my dream. Also, Shinji really is brilliant, despite how he looks. Just like Leo asked me, let's try scouting him for the student council.
はあ生徒会ここから脱出するために協力してチームを組むはっお断りだね生徒会なんてくだらないよみんな仲良くで脱出するなら
I thought you wanted to get out of here.
僕は天才だからね凡人たちとは組まないのさ
He just called Leo a commoner, that's kind of funny.
だいたいレオがいたってのは初耳だ僕あいつ嫌いなんだよね余裕しゃくしゃくで偉そうだし
Hot meat kettle.
レオがいなくなって僕が会長だって言うなら考えてやるよそれまで近寄らないでくれる
He ended up rejecting me. But just what does Shinji think he's going to do all on his own? I know he's not great at making friends, but I don't think it's smart to act tough in a situation like this.
ご心配どうもいらないお世話だよいつだって僕は一人だしねゲームはソロプレイが一番さ
No. No, not always.
それよりさ聖杯戦争のことを覚えているのかい
I answered by saying that I can't recall anything. I feel like I've made it through several rounds with my servant, but as long as I don't know who or how I fought, I have nothing to tell Shinji. The only real feeling I have left is the firm bond I have with Caster.
Huh? Servant?
Surprise!
お前、サーバント連れているのか?
Obviously being a master and all, I reply. Shinji's astonishment was closer to fear than confusion. Ask about Shinji's servant and...
いないよ。どうも。ここに来るときにはぐれたみたいだ。ま、聖杯戦争に戻ればすぐ帰ってくるさ。そうだ。早くここから抜け出して聖杯戦争に戻らないと。マスターがいないんだ。バカなりにあの女も心細いだろうし。
Yeah, she's probably just looked around the bar and started drinking.
それに、聖杯戦争は続行中だろうしね。7日以内に決戦場に行かないと不戦敗で負けになっちゃうの知ってるだろ?
A 7-day period, a final battlefield, a loss by absence. When I heard that, I remembered it too. The Holy Grail War is a tournament with 7 rounds. First, an opponent is decided for you. After 7 days of preparation, you go to the final battlefield and fight the enemy master. Those are the rules. Naturally, losing this fight means elimination. Not reaching the final battlefield is also defeat. And the loser gets...
負けたら死ぬっていうやつだろバカらしいいざとなったらログアウトすればいいだけの話さ古臭い脅し文句だよ
He's definitely forgotten what happens. Sure, that could be how the final selection of the Holy Grail War is. Worst comes to worst, you can just drop your connection and return to your body on Earth. However, they say not a single wizard who went up to the moon has ever returned from that cyberspace. And the real problem is that we're in this school building unable to get out.
何暗い顔してんだよ。この校舎だけ地上と回線がつながっていないだけだろ。このストラクチャから別の領域に出ればすぐに回線も戻る。そうに決まってる。なに、ムーンセルは神の頭脳なんだろ。ならすぐに助けをよこすさ。
Yeah, if we get noticed.
なぜって？ここに最大の優勝候補である僕がいるんだからね。運営側がスターを放っておくはずがないだろ。
One out of 4. Who else is here? This is the faculty room, but the doctor won't budge at all. I'll give up on trying to get in. This looks like the commissary. A selection of goods are on display. I was considering buying something, but the clerk is nowhere to be found. Oh, well, better come back later. Although I'd like to know how things looking outside, I should start with the inside of the school building. Oh, is that? Oh, look who it is! Oh, joy, just who I wanted to see. Oh, this will be fun. I just still remembers who I am. I'm pretty sure this woman is, oh yeah, Teiga Fujimura. This is the previous school building's new teacher. Since she was a teacher, I figured she was part of management. An NPC prepared by the Moon Cell, but she may be a master too.
藤村大河ですか？おかしいですね。私、そんな怪しい名前を語った記憶はないのですが。
The nun casts her eyes down, looking troubled, as I thought Teiga Fujimura doesn't seem to be her name, so her real name is...
摂政院キアラと申します。予選では教師の役割をこなしていました。その時、あなたとも知り合いましたね。
Hey, remember when I was playing through Extra and I did the Monjigato route? And, let's just say this name came up. He said, this is a bad... Yeah, there's stuff I want to explain but can't. This lady, Kiara, smiles gracefully. Her gaze is warm as if she's grateful in the bottom of her heart to meet me again. Despite the entire situation we're in, her gaze makes me unconsciously blush.
でも本当によかった。あの黒いノイズに襲われた時は覚悟を決めましたが。
Hold on a second. Just now, did you say attacked by the black noise?
ええ、予選で校舎ごと飲み込まれました。ですが、幸いこの通り大事なく、足もあれば手もありましょう。夢かうつつかとお迷いでしたら、その手で直に触ってみるのはいかがでしょう。さあ、どうか遠慮なさらずに。
Kiara's chest closes off so she holds out one hand. She may not be aware of it, but her gestures are excessively soft and feminine. Men are a given, but even women would be captivated by her. No, I need to calm down. This isn't the time for this. What's important is that we both went through the same ordeal. Kiara was also in the school building and was swallowed by the black noise?
はい、私、このような服装ですから、
I fell over.
転んでしまって、
I fell over while
あえ
running.
なく黒い泥に飲み込まれてしまいました。1階の廊下から階段に向かうあなたに声をかけたのですが、そちらは覚えておいでですか？
No, I don't. I shook my head no. I see in that moment Kiara was also asking for help. The reality is that she was left in that building and ultimately no one came to rescue her. Filled with guilt, I unconsciously lowered my eyes in shame.
いいのです。ご自分をあまり責めないでください。あの時はああすることも最善でした。それに今の後悔だけで私は報われました。 際一度話しただけの私の命を悔やんでくれるほどあなたは私を思ってくれたのですね。
With a thank you, Kiara Sesuen expresses heartfelt appreciation towards me who had abandoned her. A warmth rises in my chest. Even if her words were just concern over my son's guilt, her wholehearted gratitude was genuine. She gently smiles as if embracing the behavior and personality of another person. Kiara's modest conduct is seldom seen in everyday life. Someone like this will definitely join the student council. Believing that, I explain about Leo and the student council.
生徒会ですか。確かにここから外を目指すのなら皆さんで手を取り合うのが上策でしょう。ですがごめんなさい、私は生徒会に参加はできないのです。
No way. The other masters are one thing, but for her to refuse joining is... There's no way I can accept this without an explanation.
理由は明白です。レオさんやあなたは
She doesn't want to escape?
全身全霊をかけて脱出を目指しています。そんな中にここから出る気がないものが
She doesn't want to escape.
式に関わりましょう。私はそのようなさまつごとで決意を汚したくないのです。申し訳ありませんがお引き取りを。
Kiara lowers her eyes sorrowfully. I understand how much she's concerned for me, so much that it hurts. But she doesn't want to leave? What could that be all about?
私には不可能と認め心が折れたと申しましょうか。これでも自分なりに脱出を試みました。しかし私の力ではできて外へ穴を開ける程度。外に出た瞬間私の力では形を保てず消滅するでしょう。私のサーバントも同様です。
Same for mine. Wait, she's got a servant?
力不足なのです。ですがレオさんやあなたのサーバントならあるいは
So basically she can't fight.
その時もしあなたが脱出する時何の苦しみもなく私を置き去りにしていけますか。きっとあなたは迷ってしまうでしょう。力なき者を見捨てるご自分の弱さに。そう私は足手まといにはなりたくはないのです。そう悲しそうな顔はしないで。ご安心を。この校舎だってそう悪いものではありませんから。私たちを閉じ込めたものが何かは存じません。ですがこれほどのリソースを持っているにもかかわらず私たちを放任している。それは寛大な心があるということではないでしょうか。あの校舎での一件も同じです。私は九死に一生を得ました。ここにいる者たちはその何者かの情けで見逃されているのです。
Kiara makes a fair point. However, no one can say for sure how long that someone's generous heart will last. And anyway, isn't it a stretch to say they let us go when they trapped us here?
それはごもっともですので私は生徒会の皆さんを否定はしませんし応援したく思います。
So she's not joining, but she's backing us up anyways.
私の力が足りないだけなのです。きっと最後の最後で私は皆様の足かせになってしまうでしょう。そうならないよう距離を取っておきたいのです。先ほど私を助けられなかっただけで
I'm not sure if I could have rescued you to
あ
begin
な
with.
たのような人とは
I have no choice but to back off if she says that. No one understands the master and servant's ability better than the master themselves. It would be irresponsible for me, a stranger, to interject if Kiara herself says she's not strong enough.
本当に怖い人ですね。
Sorry.
そんな顔をなさらないで。 私のような女とは違うようです。言わずとも感じております。あなたには清廉な意志がある。この摂政院キアラ、未だ自分の命のみを優先する私の身ですが、陰ながら応援させていただきますね。
Oh man. Understatement of the century. It's depraved. Understatement of the century. Well,
聞いていましたか、
Anderson.
アンデルセン。3問以下の言葉ですが、あなたの批評も何かの役には立ちましょう。この方たちに助言をして差し上げなさい。
Kiara called her servant not by class but by their hidden true name. That's the one thing which must be concealed throughout the Holy Grail War above all else, a servant's true name, and she spoke it with no issue. Ah, that makes sense. She's truly given up on going back alive. She's showing her hand to me, someone who would have eventually become her enemy, because she doesn't want to return to the Holy Grail War. A young boy appears. One could say he looks handsome, yet in his eyes are the shadows of bitter despair. Hans Christian Andersen, famous for The Little Mermaid and The Little Match Girl, one of the world's 3 greatest fairy tale writers. Were the fairy tales I heard at bedtime so many times really written by this young boy?
ただいま紹介に預かった三流のサーバントアンデルセンだ。何のクラスかは語るまでもない。最低なマスターにふさわしい低俗な英霊だからな。
Everything is awful. Oof.
しかし呆れるほど凡夫の顔だな。苦悩もなく悲哀もなく、ただこの世界に投げ出された被害者面。いいぞ、悪くない。どうか
Oh.
でなくてはならん。
Life's a circus. I'm the clown.
愚昧さは罪というが、凡俗として世に投げ出されたことは行幸だ。何しろ善も悪も。
Oh, this guy does not give a. He does not care.
それが真っ当な人生というやつだ。我々は皆母体から生み出され、世界の醜さに笑うのみなのだからな。なんだその顔は。何？批評は求めていない？助言が欲しい。バカ者、それならそうと初めから言え。
This guy.
他人を信じるな。女を信じるな。特にこの女だけは避け
Avoid. He's even. Again, this guy takes shots at everybody. It's one of the funniest things.
肉体、言葉、思想、結末、その全てが常人には毒になる。強すぎる光は目を潰すというだろう。聖人の説法というやつは凡俗には耐えられぬものだ。この女の場合はさらに始末が悪い。
もう口を開ければひどいことばかり。私はただこの事態を解決する意志も能力もないのですと告白しただけなのに。
But is Hans being spiteful or constructive?
アンデルセン、やはりあなたは外に出すより箱の中の方がお似合いなのかしら。
語れと言われたから語ったまで。そして走り出したが最後、この俺の悪質は止まらんぞキアラ。
Yeah, you.
この
You're doomed.
どもを導けと命じたのは貴様だ。俺は辛辣に真実を語る。歯に絹つけた言い回しでは薬にもならん。その人間の価値、ひたすらにこき下ろしてやろう。
はあ、またその言葉ですか。あなたとはそれなりに長いですが、人間に値をつけるのはいけないと言っているでしょう。
事実を口にするのが俺の仕事だ。いいか、人間の命には価値がある。お前はその価値を浪費している。
Well, I mean, Kiara only really cares about herself. So I mean, yeah.
お前もだ、若きマスターよ。
He looks at me with a discerning gaze, as if appraising me. He doesn't look like a young boy, he has a mature presence.
お前はお前の物語の主役のつもりだろう。ああ、それは真実だ。だがその舞台はいつあろう、目も当てられない打作で終わる。
All stories do end eventually. Unless, of course, it's Marvel and DC. Ha ha ha. But all stories do end eventually.
人は誰しもが主役だが、名演をこなし名作として幕を下ろせるのは一握りの勝者だけだ。故に止まるな、浪費するな、空費するな。望みを果たしたいなら、こんなところで批評家の声など聞くなということだ。さっさと馬車馬のように働け、三流ども。
こういうサーバントですけど、仲良くしてあげてくださいね。根は素直ないい人なんですよ。
Is that so? If Kiara hadn't smoothed things out right about now, Castor would have probably jumped out and started hurling insults. Honestly, I'd love to see that fight. Anyway, Kiara turned down joining the student council but will cooperate as much as possible. She might change her mind with time. For now, I'll settle for this. Still need something from me?
申し訳ありません。
Alright.
傑作だな、バカめ。
Oh.
アンデルス。
He's in here, this is the library. Medical science, what do we got here? Picture books. Light novels. Sparkly Twilight! First literary work. Bungo. Plants and wildlife section. Geography and history. Hold on. Politics and economics. Yep. Forget it. Well, let's try going to... Nope. Restroom. Oh, what's in here? Oh, this doesn't look like a classroom, but it seems accessible. This is not locked. I'll go in since I'm already looking around. Oh! Jinako.
1970年に新規学のね、
Overcount incident.
1999が発生オイルショックみたいなものですかね。これで魔術師は軒並み近代化することになったっすか。
Modernizing.
僕には関係ない話ですけど。それにしても、この快適さはどうだ。校舎のデッドスペースを利用して衣食住
And she's being a shut-in again.
どんな状況でも引きこもれるスキルこそ最強。ジナコさんはもうここから出ないっすよ。
Someone was in the janitor's closet, wrapped up in a futon like a snail, this girl indulging herself in idleness, laziness, and flabbers. Yeah, Shinako Karigiri. She was the slobbable woman that occupied the equipment storage in the previous school building.
なんか風通しが良くなったよな。なんかすごい一体感を感じるっす。響いてきてる。確実に着実に。
Four screens? 4 screens? I've only got 2 here.
中途半端にしよう。とにかくとことん引きこもってやろうじゃん。そんな覚悟で振り返ると。
Turn around and... Hi, Jinako. How you doing? Jinako scrambles to her feet and hits me with an extremely fierce tackle.
ロックロックロック、超厳重な
Shoot, she blindsided me. She went and locked the janitor's closet door. It's not budging. I feel like there's several layers of locks on the inside. Newspapers, bills, and stuff. Bills. What a way to reject someone. Though I feel awkward now after all that, I still have my orders from Leo. I don't think she's an NPC. That means she's a master. She's trapped here with us, so I have to ask her to join the student council. Uh-oh.
結構っす。僕ここから出たくないし、勝手にやってろって感じ。だいたいレオってあの金髪お子様でしょ。あいつ苦手っす。リアル天才とかマジ目が潰れる。妬みそねみでつらつらとスレを回されたくなかったらジナコさんには関わるなと。
Long rant threads. Oh no.
ああ、でもあんたは別っすよ。同じ凡人として癒されるっていうか。僕の気のせいかもしれないけど、もしかして以前
Does she have
どこ
memories
かで会ってないっすか
of the preliminaries? I don't have any concrete proof, but I answer by saying we've met before. I don't know how many events in that other school building actually happened, but I recognize Jinako's face. If that actually did happen, then we should be acquainted.
やっぱりそうっすか。わかるとっすね。君に免じて完全無視はやめる方向で。生徒会には出ないけど、生徒会室はストリームで監視しとくっ
Please
す
show
よ。
comments to
嵐
me.
コメントは任せろっす。もちろん見てるだけっすから、ジナコさんに意見とか求めないように。基本僕はウォッチャーっすからね。
She won't leave the room, but she'll monitor what happens in the student council room. I guess that's what she means. I don't know how I feel about being watched, but being able to share information is a plus. It saves us the trouble of explaining everything. Yet, I feel that leaving her all alone in this unfamiliar school building is dangerous. Oh.
ああ、これ知ってます。声をかければかけるほど出づらくなる負のスパイラルジェイル。私も経験あるんですよね。ぶっちゃけ外でうずめちゃんの踊り級の祭りをしないと出てきませんよ。
Yeah, she's got the memories of the original.
ご主人様、ここは他を当たりましょう。岩戸に閉じこもったダメ女は放置する。それができる男の思いやりです。
Castor's right. I'll quit trying to convince her and just go search for the other masters. There's one more I'm missing. Maybe check the classroom again, the one where I found Tamamo in. Nope. Oh. There's a guy that looks different. Oh no, is that Manchigato? Oh no.
小生のようなマスラはこの世界に嫌われたと見える。おお、まさに大根絶。LMS サイム LMS サイム。
What?
我は求め訴えたり、神仏よ、我に観南真空を与えたまえ。具体的に
He hasn't noticed me.
あるいはより地に植えた修羅を、ダメならもっと地に植えた修羅を。
He hasn't noticed
と
me.
にかく殴りがいのある好敵将。このままでは文字癒されすぎて骨抜きになってしまいます。
I desperately try to remember. The person making a racket before me is clearly a master. If this guy were an NPC, I would be complaining to his maker. But I just can't remember his name. Though I've seen him before, I may have never actually talked to or fought him.
貴様、マスターだな。そのサーバントの気配、間違いない。
And now he's noticed me. If I keep ignoring him, it seems like he'll just follow me on Lance. Let's just answer honestly.
やはりそうか。見たところなかなかの面構え。 まさに地獄にキューピッドであるな。
What?
小生の名はガトー・ボンジ。あらゆる神学を走破し、あらゆる真理に至ったスーパー武道僧である。とは言っても、ここではお主と同じ。共に戦い、共に競い合う魔界のマスターよ。
I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense that he wouldn't have a servant. Given who his servant was, that would have made this a lot easier. No servant? Is that even possible in the Holy Grail War? No servant means you were defeated. And being defeated means... I'm not actually... Yep. I'm not actually a god, and then departed. Golden. Too bored and destructive for my own good. He's pretty much in the same boat as Leo and I. Yato, he seems like a pain in the neck, but right now we need all the help we can get. I'll try inviting him to join the student council. For the record, Manji Gato's servant is actually original to this series, and could basically be described as a uber vampire that is also basically the will of planet Earth. I think. I suspect I'm missing some details here. I'm getting something wrong. Of course, I immediately reply. We're trapped here. Obviously, we're going to think about getting out of here as soon as possible. Huh? Huh? ソモさんは質問するぞという意味だ。セッパはかかってこいという意志だ。I didn't. それはそれとしてだ。小僧、お主はここがどう見える？ I think it's an antiquated school building dyed in an evening glow in a complete contrast to the original school building. それだけであろう。小生は以前の校舎よりこちらの方が好きだぞ。日は沈みかけ、空には桜が舞い、屋上でも桜が舞い、校庭では桜が舞う。桜しか舞っていないな。しかし危険な場所は一つもない。外は人外魔境のようだが、この校舎は良き思いで満ちている。しかも時間の概念すらない。何時間過ごそうと日にちが経たないのなら、ここは桃源教会竜宮城である。 Spend hours without any days passing. I'm surprised. That's one way to look at it. Like Gato says, this school building is safe for the time being. Even if this is the far side of the moon, detached from the normal world, there might be no danger in staying here. 小生は修行の場を選ばん。むしろ新天地は心を躍る。ここで修練を積むのもまたよしだ。 I see. So I guess that's why he's been spewing nothing but nonsense so far. That's all he does. Gato doesn't seem like he wants to escape. I don't expect him to join the student council then. I'll go look for someone else who's capable. Oh, he's in. Whoa, we've got somebody. Hey, didn't you say before that he was a monk? What? Well, we've got somebody. And he's gone. For now, I got one person to cooperate. I'm sure I've already looked all around the school building. I'll go back to the student council room and report this to Leo. It's a start. Well, we got one person. Yeah, I nod in reply. Regardless of the outcomes, I spoke with all the masters in the school building, I think.
しからばごめん。我こそは地獄に垂れた阿弥陀如来の雲の糸ガトーモンジ。お呼びと聞いて即タクハーツ。
There he is. Before I can report the results, Gatto clambers into the student council room.
モンジガト
その通り。いや、小生に声をかけるとは。恐るべしは西洋財閥の次期当主よ。しかし当主殿ではいかにも他人行儀。ここは同じ生徒会の仲間としてレオ会長とお呼びすればよいかな。
彼は
You brought him. I'm sorry, he's all I could find. Leo, looking genuinely annoyed, glances at me. I nod, that's right. Leo is the one who said anyone is fine. It's not my fault.
失礼ですが加藤さん、あなたはサーバントを連れていますか？
いや、おらぬ。我が神は旅立たれてしまわれた。しかしね判めされよ。サーバントがいなくとも小生は名うてのマスター。いて困るというものではないぞ。
まあこちらもサーバントの有無で生徒会メンバー
Sorry, Leo, he's all I could find.
では良いではないか。小生より安くなぜ殺した。
I'll organize the cheerleading.
は任せてもらおう。
Give him credit, he really puts his all into it.
誰がお笑い芸人を連れてきてほしいと言いましたか？
I bowed my head and apologized from the bottom of my heart. It's not that important, but the correct quote is, art is long, life is short.
仕方ありませんね。ガトーさんは生徒会室の掃除やお茶組み、校舎の見回りやトイレ掃除をお願いします。
Show him.
兄さん、指導してあげてくださいね。
Wait, is that what he had Julius doing too? I know you mean well, but... I am so sorry.
まあまあ、言動に難はありますが、ガトー・モンジは人角の人物と聞きました。きっと何かの役に立ってくれます。それで、他の人材はどこですか？
I report on 3 people, Shinji, Jinako, and Kiara. Shinji is no servant and couldn't stomach joining the student council, so he refused. Jinako shut herself in the janitor's closet and stated that she would only monitor us. Kiara is the CEO and will support the operations of the student council, but won't join the council itself. Both Kiara and her servant Anderson aren't the type to cooperate directly.
出たくないと出る気がないですか。ジナコカリギリはそのうち覚悟を決めるにしても、
Don't. Trust me, don't.
ちょっとわかりませんね。
レオ、わからないとはどういった意味なのでしょう。摂政院キアラとは我々も一度会っています。彼女は徳の高い人物です。
そうですね。考えすぎかもしれません。ただ言葉尻に微妙な違いを感じたので。ともあれ、校舎にいるマスターは僕らを含めて7人だけのようです。
Yep.
現在の生徒会メンバーは全体の半数を超えました。
It'll have to
それ
do.
でよしとしましょう。
The student council members are Leo, Julius, Gateau, and myself. This could certainly be enough, but I feel like there are more masters who would fit into the student council. About 2 of them. It's no use, I can't remember.
人員不足はいずれ解決するでしょう。今は行動の時です。さくら、中に入るためのゲートは作っていただけましたか？
Inside? Inside where?
はい、緊急地ですので特別措置として許可しました。けど私は反対です。
There's no choice.
中はどうなっているのか、ここからではスキャンはおろかモニターさえできない状況です。安全は保証できません。
I'm the only one who can.
送り込むのは
Sakura speaks vaguely while peeking at me with side glances. I don't understand what they're talking about, but it seems Sakura is concerned for my well-being.
しかし現状はそれしか手段はありません。これは僕たちの判断です。AI であるあなたに責任は負わせませんよ。
We got no
わかり
choice.
ました。けどそれなら私にも手伝わせてください。皆さんの健康管理が私の存在意義ですから。
それはこちらからもお願いします。現状人手が足りませんから。当面は僕とさくらだけでバックアップをします。
Alright.
待て待て、お主ら何をするつもりなのだ。小生にも説明してくれんか。
これは失礼。説明が前後しましたが、あなたにはこれからアリーナに向かってもらいます。
Alright. Back into the arena. If I remember correctly, it's a structure prepared for the Holy Grail War. One could call it a dungeon. For masters who've had their opponents decided within a 7-day period, they train, collect information on their enemies, and proceed to the final battlefield, all within an arena constructed in layers. Is he saying something that this school building also has an arena?
いえ、アリーナら
It's
しきもの
similar
で
to an
す。
arena.
この校舎は月の裏側にポツンと浮かんだ泡のようなものと思ってください。泡がなくな
Here we
れば
go.
皆さんは虚数に飲まれて消滅ないし定まらない乱数として永劫にさまようことになります。
Oh, that does not sound nice. Oh boy.
この校舎から外に出ることは自殺行為です。ですが
A
一
relatively
つだけ比較的
That's what we
正
need.
常な状態で表側に向かっている構造体を発見しました。それが校庭にある桜の木です。あの木の下には外に通じると思われる未確認のアリーナがあるんです。
School has a tree, okay.
ではそのアリーナを抜ければ外、
I suspect
月
it's
の表側、
not gonna be that
世界戦争
easy.
に戻れるのだな。
その可能性は高いです。未確認アリーナでは格好がつかないので桜迷宮と名付けました。
Sakura Labyrinth. The only road to the outside world sounds like investigating it is the duty given to me and Castor. But wouldn't Lee and Gawain be a little more reliable for this job?
そうしたいのは山々ですが、中は夜なんです。
Night at best in here.
夜なんです。どこの地名だ。あんですか。
誰かそこの人を購買部にでも呼んできてください。まあ夜か朝かはちょっとした冗談ですが、実際問題としてバックアップには僕とさくら2人でも足りないほどです。何しろ未知の領域ですから。
Uncharted territory.
常にモニターしつつ、いざとなればこちらにログアウト。
Okay, good. They can pull me out if need be.
その手のウィザードスキルを持っていない。
No, I don't. Like Leo says, I'm just not that skilled. I mean, it took everything just to make a contract with my servant. So long as I lack digital battle and logistical support skills, doing a field survey on foot is the most I can do.
理解が早くて助かります。こちらの準備は先ほど整いました。
Okay.
バックアップは生徒会室で行います。桜の木へ向かってください。ゲートは桜が開いてくれます。
はい。管理者権限で木の中に入るゲートを作りました。
小生が言ってはいかんのか。
やめておけ。サーバントがいないマスターでは返り討ちになるだけだ。アリーナである以上エネミーはいる。俺やお前では、いや、
One would be their
俺
limit.
やお前なら一体は倒せるとしても。
Gato, disappointed, hushes himself with them. I see. So the general is that only a master who brings a servant along can enter the Sakura Labyrinth.
以上です。 校庭に向かってください。桜迷宮初突入ミッションを開始します。いわゆる処女公開というやつですね。
そういう言い方はちょっと。
なぜです？極めてノーマルな単語をチョイスしたのですが。
レオ、レディが問題視しているのは。
ああ、なるほど。確かに。
Oh no, Leo's about to spill out.
でもそれに何の問題が？別に桜の低層と迷宮の踏破率は無関係ですし。
Leo,
が一緒だからです。
Leo, what are you doing?
いいです。蒸し返さないでください。早く校舎に。この一連の会話はなかったことにしてください。
Hold on, she's got something to say. Oh yes, if you'd like, please take this. It's not much, just some supplies. The labyrinth is an unknown arena. Please be very careful. Alright. We've got a lot ahead of us. Save. As soon as I leave the school building, Sakura stops me to talk. Maybe she wants to see me off?
気をつけてください。迷宮の中は彼女の領域です。
Who? Who are you talking about?
絶対に逆らったりしないように。
Who are you talking about? Judged by an manner of speaking, her must refer to the labyrinth's ruler. No, the cause of our dilemma, it sounds like. Maybe Sakura knows what our enemy is.
そうですね。私が。
Oops. In case any danger, please return immediately.
あらら、消えちゃった。
Oh, Tamamo's turn.
学校の外でデータを物質化するにはまだ量子容量が足りないみたいですね。まあ、歯切れが悪いのはそれだけじゃないでしょうけど、ムーンセルはシステムの維持が最優先。本来ならマスターを助けるよりシステムの復興に力を使うはずなんですけど、まあここは月の裏側だし、 AI の原則から外れても即処罰ということはありませんしね。それに秘密は秘密のままの方が美味しいですし、今は桜迷宮とやらに急ぎましょうか。
Sure, Castor is right. Sakura's words concern me, but our first priority right now is to investigate the Sakura Labyrinth, an unknown arena constructed in the far side of the moon. Is there really something waiting for us? I think I'll stop for now. I'm aware the game hasn't really started yet. No gameplay. I mean, I guess it was like that with Extra as well. So with that being said, hopefully next time we get some actual gameplay. We'll see if what they've improved on the original. I hope they've improved a lot. This is Acquisition, and I'm signing off.